It's LBI Region Report time, and so many great things. One of the things that I love about our area, Lori, is not only the many events that we have, but is we have so many stages, and I know we've talked about it on the show many times before, that there's so many opportunities to catch great entertainment within our region. We are truly blessed to have so many opportunities for great entertainment in our area.
Yeah, we do. And, we also are very grateful that we have so many fantastic members. And
Yes.
We also have a list of partners that are second to none. And we had launched this summer our partner member video spotlight series that we have on our social media. That's Southern Ocean Chamber or LBI Region. And we just want to do a shout out again with our sincere appreciation: Atlantic City Electric, Barlow Buick GMC, Berkshire Hathaway, Zach Shore Real Estate, Dockside Diner, Express Plumbing, Grossman Law Firm, Health Village Imaging, J.H. Roberts, Keller Williams, Atlantic Shores, Jessica DeFrancia, Manahawk and Kia, Manasquan Bank, McMahon Insurance Agents, Reynolds Garden Shop, Saker ShopRite, Southern Ocean Medical Center, Hackensack Meridian Health, TD Bank, the Mainland Holiday Inn, the Mulholland Group, the Tide Table Group, and the Van Dyke Group. Again, these partners are respected and recognizable organizations within our community, and it's through the ongoing support that the Chamber is able to help with the economic growth of our area, as well as what all the businesses are doing to just make it a better place to live and to visit and to enjoy. And speaking about enjoy, we have a fantastic guest today. We are going to be talking about an upcoming series that is just, ambitious. It's a fantastic group of talent that is coming right to Manahawkin. But there's an agency behind it that we can talk about, Mighty Music Corporation, and Steve Butler. This is his firm, and he's going to be talking all about how it got started and what he has planned for Ocean County, and how we're going to just really enjoy September, October, and November Saturdays in Stafford. So, how are you, Steve?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me on here.
We really appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about Mighty Music Corporation.
Sure. So Mighty Music is a company I started 20 years ago. We specialize in jazz and R&B music. We are a booking agency. We do management. We consult for some major jazz festivals like Rehoboth Beach. We work with various different nonprofits, for-profits, and we have about 13 full-time clients. They're all based all across the country, and they get to play in some of the coolest places in the world that a lot of times I don't get to. So I think maybe a couple of weeks ago, they all played Algarve, Spain.
Wow.
Portugal. Algarve, Portugal, and do great cruises up and down. So it's really fun, and the jazz musicians and the people in the jazz world it's a great community. Everybody's very supportive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, let me tell you, it sounds exciting. It sounds like I'm certainly, the entertainment industry is changing. It's been changing. So I'm sure, when you started your company, you've been in the entertainment business, for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So, could you have imagined that things would have gotten right, from when you started to what the industry is today? And there's challenges, but there's also a lot of opportunities.
When I first started, it was 2000, and I was actually, my whole start with everything came from the Staten Island Chamber of Commerce. I was working in there as just kind of a helper with their newsletter, and I just happened to answer a phone call. Somebody was calling looking for promotion, and we ended up, our first show was Sinbad at the St. George Theater in Staten Island, and then we just kind of rolled from there. When I had first started, Napster was the big thing.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, this is, I'm dating
all
myself.
The way back. All the way back.
And you could kind of see it around 2000-ish, 2001, that Napster, MP3.com, they were starting to be viable. but the impact of social media, Spotify, Pandora, I mean, satellite radio was around, but it's
Mm.
the whole industry has changed to even now with AI,
Oh yeah.
with everything. It's I mean, everything evolves, but the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years is social media changed everything, and the web kind of gave it
Totally.
that ability to do so. But yeah, we've come a long way from Napster on AOL dial up and trying to download off of those things. So yeah, I couldn't have.
Listen, I remember, all right, I remember sitting by the radio with
Yep.
my tape deck
Right.
waiting to hit play when one of
Yes.
the songs came on so I can record, you
Yeah.
know, whatever it was and create a tape. I mean, that's so like antiquated, yes. I mean, that's the life we had, and now everything is so seamless where we're kind of clunky, I guess, in the day, right?
But you know what though, like when I would have when I had my college radio show, people would call, they would make requests. Who's going to request anything
Yeah.
now? You know, my daughter's going to be 4 and she doesn't understand. They play the Demon Hunter song on the radio sometimes, and she doesn't understand that they're just randomly picking it, and she
Yeah.
thinks it's me doing it on YouTube. And yeah, it's but what happens now is it's more Apple and Amazon, and these things are like Facebook. They're pushing algorithms, so people are finding music differently, but it's a little bit more like the major record companies had on radio back in the day. You're getting, you know, when you waited for something and then you taped it, it wasn't passive. Now you could just sign up for something, just run Spotify. It's going to give you a similar artist, and they might be giving you that because they're good, or they might be giving you that because somebody paid promotion.
Yeah.
So it just evolves. Everything's the same, but it changes. But I mean, cassette tapes, requests, like
And I remember it was again, more communal. I mean, now
yeah.
everything's extremely customizable, which is fine too. I mean, we've gotten here, but a lot, like you said, not just your young daughter, but I mean, I have my kids are in their 30s, and they grew up with knowing all about iProducts, right, and how to stream and how to switch and download. But it's going to evolve even again, right? It's going to just keep.
It's just technology like microchips, how they get 4 times as fast and half the size every 2 years. And entertainment business and technology is so chicken or the egg that one begats the other, and it's just people are innovating, and you have to keep up with it. Otherwise, you're not in the right outlets. You're not enough on social media, and somebody else will take your work. But the communal thing, where I guess it's like television, there's not much water cooler
Mhm.
TV. Not everybody's watching the end of The Sopranos, or did you see Dallas last week? Everybody's kind of got their own stuff, and I feel like live shows are one of the few communal things left that we do. People don't really go to the movies as much, but you can't replace the technology. Concert footage is never going to replace actually a concert,
Oh yeah.
and that seems like that's one of the last communal things where everybody can get together without any nonsense, no matter where they're coming from, and just enjoy. Like music and comedy seem to be the, like, who doesn't like to laugh and who doesn't like to listen to music?
Right. And again,
You know,
live entertainment, really, there's no substitution for that.
nah,
No matter what technology changes, back to the earliest days, people were enjoyed a live experience. And I'm so excited again to talk about what you're going to be bringing. So, you have Oceans Comedy and Concerts, which is a subsidiary of your company, and they're
yeah,
focused on bringing national entertainment options to Ocean County specifically, and Stafford Township Arts Center, the STAC, is to give them more opportunities again for local and regional artists to come and really you have a full lineup. So maybe we could talk a little bit about the series, which
Sure.
starts, I believe, September
Sep-
26th.
Yep. So if you don't know Stack, it's a beautiful theater, right? On the school complex, right in the back over by McKinley. And they do a lot of great dance, oldies, tribute shows, just kind of across the board. And we got together about just trying to do something a little bit different. And it just kind of morphed as we were going along. The chamber was a giant help. Without you guys connected us with Manafirkin Brewery, who's our partner. You guys connected us with the at the Chamber Mixer with the film festival, Long Beach Island Film Fest, Lighthouse Film Festival. So the series is designed to really get the people down here more used to using this wonderful theater. It's the largest theater in Ocean County, but it doesn't feel very big. There's actually room for about 800 seats.
Mm-hmm.
When you go in there and it's full, you might feel like there's 400 or 500.
Yeah, it's pretty intimate. It is.
Yeah, and it's nice. There's really no bad seats. It's kind of like the music box down at the Borgata is probably the room that I've seen the most. But in the travels, when I go to the different jazz festivals, you see all the theaters, and Stack's as good as any of them, if not better. Just the layout of the room, the acoustics, the seating and so forth. So
Plenty of parking.
Oh, free parking too.
Free parking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what we find is just over the years, Atlantic City and maybe Asbury Park, Red Bank, they've been doing a lot of offerings, and they're getting people to come up there, and then they spend the day and they go to the show, and then they stay there, and it's far, and there's tolls, and gas is $5 a gallon, and we have something great here. So that's where we started, and it's taken so many different twists and turns. But I've built things up before, just from scratch, and done new series. This just came together in a way. This community has been fantastic, and as it morphed, the idea kind of turned into a little bit more of, instead of just doing shows at Stack, to try and do Saturdays in Stafford. Same idea as taking a day trip to Asbury or Red Bank. And Manafirkin Brewery is going to host some of our pre-shows. There's local restaurants that are on board that are nearby. LBI National in Golf is going to put up the artists and anybody who does come in. And we have Rich Voss, who is on Gutfeld all the time. He was actually on last night on Fox News, Netflix special. All of our artists are New Jersey or New York based by design. Then we have October 3rd, the Royal Scam, who I know from Birch Jazz Festival. I know Hype. I believe they play Steely Dan as good as Steely Dan, and they've been coming down here maybe 6 or 7 years playing Lizzie Rose Music Room. And great room, by the way. Best programming. I mean, all my blues acts that I know. And Lizzie Rose was really cool. They were willing to share the guys with us, So Royal Scam's in October 3rd. And then Chris Fritz, I think you guys know, former Stafford. Yep. Mm-hmm. Really amazing guy when we started. He was
very talented.
And great guy, just in on our vision from day one, connected us with everybody he could. And what I think is good with that is when national acts come in and local artists can be part of the bill, it's going to expose them to more people. And it kind of becomes the pipeline that now hopefully we can expose Chris to even more people.
Yeah.
And then Royal Scam then gets exposed to Chris's audience, and you have a nice blend. Or big Columbus Day weekend show when October 10th is Colin Quinn from Saturday Night Live.
Funny guy.
Great guy. The Saturday Night Live weekend update host, Netflix specials, had his TV show, and they were very kind. I know what he normally gets. They worked with us. They were very understanding of what we were doing, and they took a risk putting him out there to basically be my guinea pig. And the response has been great. They are great to work with. The ticket sales response on all the shows, especially Colin, have been great. And then the last show is October 17th. That's Bruce in the USA. It's the number one tribute band to Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. But they just play all the music. There's no politics talk. And I went down to see them at Ocean City 4th of July weekend down at Ocean City Music Pier. Great show. The guy looks like Bruce. The one guy looks like little Steven.
Wow,
It's really,
that's
yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we didn't want to overload just music or just comedy, and we just wanted to give everybody a cross section of everything that, New York, New Jersey based. Royal Scammell lives in New Jersey. Rich Voss is New Jersey. Collins, New York. The Bruce the USA band is from here. So Chris Fritz obviously is local. So the programming part of it really came together nice for first year.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lineup for sure. And again, tickets are available. You could go to Stack, which is STACNJ.com. And then it's oceancomedyseries.com as well. And, it really, again, like you said, this is something that's located at 1000 McKinley Avenue, very easy to get to. It's minutes off the Garden State Parkway. It's free parking. And these are acts that you would travel to. This is if you're going to have visiting friends and family come down, if you have, it's somebody's birthday, let's get together, where can we go, what could we do? I mean, these type of events, when you talk about communal, and we were talking about what it means, to kind of take in live entertainment, to have that shared experience, this is it. And people will be talking about these performances well into, the holiday season. And we're really excited again to share it. Live comedy, concerts this fall. Thank you, Steve, for bringing this all, to us. Very excited about it. Again, if you want to find out more, you can go to visit LBIRegion.com. We have links to everything. But also, go right to Stack. That's STACNJ.com. And find what you want, find what date works for you, get some friends together, make it a date night, make it just a great neighbors night, and go out and have a good time. So thank you so much, Steve, for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me on, and thank you so much for what you guys have done. Without you guys, we would not have gotten this thing off the ground. So really appreciate you.
Yeah, well, we're very excited. We love having a good time. And we like doing it close to home. So
and we're gonna have we got free parking, we got a little bar, we got great comedy, we got great musicians, we got a great community. So looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, well, we'll be there. So thank you, Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great rest of summer.
You too. Thank you, Lori. Bill, I'll listen to you on WBNJ. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
A lot to look forward to this fall, as we mentioned, and we do have two other events in September. We have our Women in Business at Hackensack Medical Center. That's taking place in honor of Women in Medicine Month. That's September 22nd at 10 a.m. Free for members that would like to attend. And then we have our local summer celebration honoring Daddy-O's, benefiting David's Dream and Believe. That is happening in Brant Beach, 5:30 to 7:30 on September 30th. Thank you to Fulton Bank for sponsoring that and helping make that happen. And before we sign off, we just want to make sure our website has not just information, but it also has a calendar of events. It has a chamber business directory. It has links. It has articles. It also has a lot of legislation that we do try to pick through and select for our local businesses. And there is a new earned sick leave law for small business that just recently came into play. So the law covers full-time, part-time, and temporary employees working in the state of New Jersey. So, of course, the Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce shares the new earned sick leave law. You can find all of that plus the state guide. We have the link to the state guide on visitlbiregion.com. Just click Chamber News right in the navigation and just scroll down. You'll find all kinds of articles, information, legislation, business announcements, new member announcements, ribbon cutting announcements. A lot of good things to share. So thank you so much for sharing your morning with us, and enjoy the rest of your summer.
And look for our show as a podcast wherever you find podcasts, and look for us on YouTube.